Should we read anything into the fact that Donald Trump has timed this visit on Coronation weekend? Is he hoping to steal a little bit of the spotlight?
Yeah, I don't imagine it's a coincidence, Bev. The president loves attention, and I think he's very proud of his assets in Scotland and in Ireland. So, it's good timing. And he had a great relationship with the Queen, and he really enjoyed his 2 visits to the UK, especially the state visit in 2019.
He's not been invited to the coronation. Joe Biden, the president, was, and bizarrely, in my view, Joe Biden has declined, and he's sending the First Lady. That's a bit of a missed opportunity, isn't it, for the president?
Yeah, I think it is, and I think it just shows. It's just another example of President Biden's disconnect with the United Kingdom. I mean, we're supposed to be the number one ally. The special relationship is long and real. I think I'm disappointed that the president chose not to attend, but look, you can see it, even on his trip to Ireland, he's got some real cognitive challenges right now. And forget about his age. It's really his cognitive decline. These trips are exhausting. They're surely not for President Trump, but they really are for President Biden. You can see it in his schedule at the White House. Very, very slim schedule. And he spends most of his time at his beach house in Delaware. So, I think it's partly, the lack of connection to the UK and his favoritism of Ireland and the EU over the UK, but also just the physical and cognitive challenges of making that kind of trip. So I guess in some ways I'm disappointed, but not surprised that he declined.
We had another legal case brought against Donald Trump this week, Greg. It does feel like they are determined to get him on any level. He's obviously dealing with the business misdemeanor action. What's the latest on this new civil case that's been filed?
It's a little early, but the problem is they somewhat lack credibility because there's been so many. And in some ways, I think the Democrats, I've said it on your show before, Bev, I think the Democrats want him to be the candidate. When they indicted him in Manhattan a few weeks ago, he got a huge bump. He went up 20, 30 points, depending on the poll, from the Alvin Bragg indictment. When they raided his home in Mar-a-Lago last summer, he went from +9 over DeSantis to +39. So these are moves that, I wonder if they're not doing it on purpose because it really helps them. And they've been trying this for 7 years, the get Trump, attitude from the left and the media that's supporting the left in the U.S., has been trying this for a really long time. Every effort seems to fail. I'm not suggesting that one won't work someday. But these issues really help President Trump, at least in the polls.